Titleist releases its brand new GT line of woods. How do they stack up against the perennial all-star, the TSR? Hi everybody, it's Hugh along with our Director of Instruction, Kyle Gordon. And Kyle, silly me, I thought the GT in this driver stood for Golf Town, but apparently it stands for Generational Technology.
You weren't alone in thinking that. We all thought the same when they first presented this to us, but fantastic looking lineup here of drivers. I think the first thing that stands out that we shouldn't skip over here is that the technology in this club is about multi-material. This really doesn't look very different from a Titleist driver, but we have a multi-material head going on here that is going to help them place the weight in specific places, which is really going to talk to us through this session today, where we really need to fine tune into which head works best for you.
The thing you notice right away with these drivers, a very clean look, very sleek design.
Yeah, Titleist drivers, thematically have always looked very similar to each other, but the technology has always advanced. We do a driver with Titleist every couple of years, but without advancing in technology, they're not going to come out with a new driver.
So walk us through the line here a little bit.
So we start with the GT2, which is kind of your up the gut. This is going to be most players, average golfers are going to be using this, but you're even going to see this on tour. So we got the GT2, which is pound for pound probably their most forgiving product on right now. Very forgiving face, but no adjustable weight. We're not going to forget about the adjustable hosel here, but this is going to be a very forgiving but very fast driver.
Okay, GT3.
We move up into the GT3 here. The biggest difference here, what you're going to see from the previous model, is in the bottom of the club, the weight was in the back. Movable weight was in the back. This is now moved into the front, which is definitely going to change ball speed and the adjustability. This is happening because of the multi-material in the head. They moved it forward, which is going to definitely increase ball speed.
And the GT4.
So the GT4 is typically a very vast driver, but not very forgiving. What they've done here with the movable weight story is actually given some people that are commonly playing a GT3 the ability to hit the GT4 because it's actually like a GT 3.5 when you flip the weights. So very fast driver, fastest driver that they're going to make. A lot of these on tour, but a fantastic looking setup of drivers.
And there's one more GT driver coming in the lineup.
Yeah, so it'd be placed over here is the GT1. The GT1 is going to be lightweight, very fast, the fastest head that they're going to have, and most forgiving. But really, this is coming out a little bit later in the year. This is their core lineup of drivers right here that is going to speak to most golfers.
And obviously, all of this great technology you'll find in the drivers trickles down into the fairway woods as well.
They've always done a fantastic job of matching up and providing the right loft set of fairway woods to match up to your drivers and irons. So we have the GT2 and GT3 fairway woods. Same adjustability package in the bottom of the GT3 club here, so you can move the adjustable weight. That's going to shift the CG a little bit and shift ball flight. And then GT2 is going to fit a lot of golfers here. No adjustable weight, but very forgiving head. Nice and sleek design to help pick the ball off the turf nice and easily.
I'm going to put you to work testing the new GT against the previous TSR. What are you expecting from the GT?
You know what, pretty tough to beat the driver currently. The TSR2 driver and TSR3 lineup was a very fast, very forgiving, and won in lots of fittings. So I'm expecting what we usually expect, a little bit more forgiveness, but realistically, what I'm looking forward to hearing here is what this thing sounds like. Being multi-material, you're a little bit curious for what it sounds like, especially indoors.
All right, get to work.
So we hit some shots with the GT3. Now we're going to try some with the GT4. But what I've done here is actually flip the weights around. So I put the weight of the heavier weight actually in the back and the lighter weight in the front. What that's going to do is make it a little bit more forgiving, make it a little bit more stable, so I can hit and find a little bit more fairway. So we should see some increased ball speeds here.
Okay, Kyle, so your numbers were already pretty darn good with the TSR, but they got noticeably better with the GT3 and 4.
Yeah, so hitting them, typically I've hit the 3 lineup model of drivers here. With the 2, 3, and the 4, realistically, you can get fine-tuned to which one fits you the best. And that's what's going to happen this year is there's some people moving from the 2 to the 3, 3 to the 2 and even 2 to the 4. It speaks to custom fitting. So my numbers are really good with the previous lineup of Titleist drivers. You know, I'm not going to forget about this GT4 though. Very fast, 10 yards carry, about 3 miles an hour ball speed difference. Just talks to getting custom fit.
Yeah, to find out which Titleist GT driver is best for you, simply drop by your nearest golf town and talk to one of our master club fitters.